All right, I'd like to wait a few minutes before videos begin. So this is their current feelings for you. Just so you guys know, this is a general reading. If you skip the intro, then that's your own choice. But just so you know, you might misinterpret a tarot reading without the actual proper introduction. Now, we will be using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck for the main message. I'll be using another Rider-Waite Tarot deck to get the clarifiers. We will be starting with Taurus as we are in the Taurus birthday season, and we'll be ending with Aries. I always start with the zodiac birthday month so that way everybody has a fair chance at seeing their birthday time first. It's just my little way of saying everybody deserves a chance to go first. So we will be starting with Taurus. All right, you guys, I won't be on here very long. I'm going to try to speed up the process. You know, I like to talk to you guys, but I'm going to try to keep this as short as I possibly can, only because my voice is getting strained again, but you guys already know. So hello and welcome to everybody who's joined. So let's go ahead and start with Taurus. Taurus, this is their current feelings for you. Taurus, please keep in mind, this is not going to resonate with every single Taurus. Please check out your Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising placements and see if they better resonate. If the reading does not resonate with you, that's perfectly fine. Check out your other placements. Do not force a reading to resonate if it does not. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And remember, the roles can be reversed. So Taurus, what is the person on your mind? What do they want to tell you? What does the person on your mind want to tell you? I want to tell you how I feel. What they want to tell you is how they feel. Okay. One second. All right. What does the universe have to say about this dynamic? What does the universe have to say about this dynamic? Soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you. Hi, John. Welcome. All right. That's a pretty good sign there, Taurus. So let's see. What is it that they want to tell you? How do they feel? How do they feel? How do they feel? Knight of Cups. High Priestess. Oh, wow. Taurus, they're actually in love with you. This is not a crush. This is not something that's just plain attraction. And just to show you, the Knight of Cups is an overindulgence card. But when it's in a love reading followed by the High Priestess and the King of Cups, this tells me that whenever they're near you, that your energy is intoxicating, that it's addicting, that whenever you're around them, that the energy is almost, you almost have them in a drunk state without having to have consumed alcohol. It's like you intoxicate them with your energy. This is something that they secretly feel. They are actually in love with you. You may be dealing with a water sign, specifically Pisces with the High Priestess, but you could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Cancer just the same. But they have really strong, deep feelings for you. The Hangman. Yeah, they're not making any moves. There's that Pisces sign again. So this person probably has a lot of Pisces in their chart. The energy that they want to exude or they come across to in the world, this is somebody who comes across as Knight of Wands energy. This person, you might have known them to have a reputation in the past to be a player, someone who likes to flirt a lot, someone who gets a lot of attention, someone who doesn't really stay in one ground for too long. But as you see, the Knight of Wands follows the Hangman card, meaning that with you, they're not exuding this energy that they display in other people. They actually pine for you, Taurus. They're actually pining for you. They could have fire in their chart, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries as well. Sun, Moon, Venus are rising. Tell me more, clarify this. Why hasn't this person expressed to Taurus their feelings? Why hasn't this person expressed to Taurus how they're feeling? Nope. King of Swords. They don't know how you feel about them. They don't know how you feel about them because to them, you're coming across as the King of Swords, Taurus. The King of Swords is somebody who's not very expressive when it comes to their emotions. They're very someone who's calm, cool, and collected, comes off very rigid, not in the negative sense, but not in enough to where they know how you're feeling. They're all up in their King of Cups energy, and they see you as the King of Swords. Somebody who's not really focused on the emotional aspect of your connection. And they see you as somebody who's very generous, very giving. There are times when you're giving them attention, you're giving them love, but they see that you're also doing this with other people. So in their eyes, Taurus, they don't know if you're just being nice to them because you're nice to everybody, or are they special? Now, with this Devil card, you could be dealing with somebody who is kind of, I don't want to say obsessed, but they're definitely fixated on you, because I don't have dark energy. I don't. But this Devil card does tell me that this person is heavily fixated on you. They might have a very strong physical desire for you. They see you as somebody who's very tempting, very seductive. And the fact that you come off of this King of Swords energy, it gives them that air of mystery about you that attracts them, Taurus. But the reason they haven't told you how they feel is because they can't read you. They don't know how you feel. What is the advice for Taurus here? What is the advice for Taurus? What is the advice for Taurus? Oh, how many cards is that? Nope, too many cards. What is the advice for Taurus? What is the advice for Taurus? Ace of Pentacles. The Hierophant, that's your card. The Sun. Now, Taurus, the Ace of Pentacles is an earth placement. You are an earth sign, but I also see the Hierophant. So when I see these two cards together as a clarifier, that means the ball is in your court. And when I see the Sun here, it's asking you, Taurus, to make yourself more open, to come off more lighthearted. I'm not sure if you're not expressing yourself in a warm way. I'm not calling you cold. I'm not saying that you're cold, but you're not coming across as somebody who'd be open to a relationship or open to receiving this person's affection. So here with the Sun card, you're being asked to illuminate your warm side, your pleasant side, your happy side. And I'm not sure if you're hiding this side because you fear rejection as well. But if you were to open up this softer side to you, Taurus, they would more than likely come over to you and say, hey, by the way, I have these feelings for you. I felt like this way for a very long time. And that's the advice the universe is telling you, because their hidden truth is they want to tell you how they feel. And the universe is telling you that this is your soulmate. The universe is telling you that this is your soulmate. Other signs I see in the reading, I see Leo, I see Taurus, but that could very well be you. I have Capricorn, Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I have heavy water. That's Cancer, Scorpio, but I especially have Pisces with the Hangman and the High Priestess. A little bit of fire here, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Any of those signs I mentioned can be in their Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. Hello, Lisa. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Karen. Hi, Bernadette. Hi, Karen. I see you saw the other Palermo. He pops in, but he pops right back out. Just to say hi. That's why I was asking you if I thought you guys were related. But I guess that not so much. All right, guys. And again, guys, I'm still working on my tarot room, so that's why I'm here on my kitchen counter. So please forgive the setup. I'm working on something nice for my tarot room. We started with Taurus. We are ending with Aries because we are in the Taurus birthday season. All right, moving on to Gemini. Gemini. This is your person's current feelings for you. This is the person that's on your mind, what their current feelings are towards you. Please keep in mind that this is not going to resonate with every single Gemini. Check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising placement and see if those readings better resonate. Please do not force a reading to resonate if it does not. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Gemini, this is the person on your mind, what they're feeling for you, what they want to tell you. What do they want to tell you, Gemini? What would they tell you if they were honest? I want to feel that way again. So you stirred some emotions in this person, Gemini. All right. What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? Hi, Zia. How you doing, sweetheart? Always a pleasure to see you, gorgeous. Oh, that one just flew right on out. Unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. So whenever I see that particular card come out, that tells me that there's something in your life or in your mental state that's taking up too much of your time and your thoughts, and it's affecting your connection with this person. All right. But there's something that you did that stirred some type of feelings in this person. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, that one came out. Magician. 8 of Pentacles, the Moon. This person is secretly working on a plan to come towards you. This person has some type of motive. I don't know what the motive is. And that's the reason I'm saying motive is because I see the Magician here, followed by the card of hard work, but it's also followed by the card of secrets. Could be dealing with another Gemini, a Virgo, a Pisces. But this person is working on something when it comes to you, Gemini. Let's see here. Oop, your cards are flying right on out today. Okay. All right. So right now with that 5 of Swords here, that tells me that the communication between you two is not going good right now. This tells me that either you guys aren't speaking, or maybe when you guys talk, the words don't come out right. But that doesn't stop this person from wanting you, Gemini. Deep down, they feel like you and them would make a good team. And with this Wheel of Fortune card, that tells me that they feel like you were meant to come into their life for some reason, and they want to start a cycle with you, because the Wheel of the Fortune, after all, is a wheel. It usually means good fortune, good karma. Zodiac signs in the Wheel of Fortune, we have Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus. So far, Gemini, what I see is that this person is working towards you. They want to start a new cycle with you. The current challenge from what I see is that you guys, the communication, there's something going on with your communication that's not working well. I want to say you guys aren't talking though, because in this card, these two people are kind of turning their back towards this other person, this victor. So this tells me that you guys aren't talking currently. But this person does see that you guys, if you guys were to eventually come together, that you guys would make a good team, that you guys work very, very well together. So that's why they want to feel this way again. You might have cut them off. They might have cut you off. Maybe you guys stopped talking, but in that absence, they started to miss you. They miss the way you made them feel. The only thing I don't like about this Gemini is that so far from the reading that I'm getting is that they like the way you made them feel, the way you made them feel about themselves. As far as how they feel about you, I haven't gotten clarity about that. So let's get some more clarity. What is a person's feelings towards Gemini? What is their genuine feelings towards Gemini? What is their genuine feelings towards Gemini? The Sun. The Ace of Cups. The Four of Swords. So Gemini, this tells me from the previous cards to the clarifier that this person didn't let you know how they truly felt about you. They were hiding it to themselves, which it would explain this Moon card. It's almost like if they felt they let you know how much they cared about you, Gemini, that would give you too much control. Because what they're really feeling is, Gemini, whenever they were in your energy, you made them happy. They felt like you're like, the way they see you, Gemini, it's like you're this light in their life. They see you as somebody who has this positive demeanor. They see you as somebody who's very happy, someone who can make other people happy. They see you in a positive light. And when it comes to their emotions, they have deep affection for you. They want to start a new beginning with you. And it's because they have emotions for you, Gemini. You are constantly on their mind. You take over their thoughts. Sometimes they can't sleep at night because all you do is consume their thoughts. With this unplugged card where it says working less will help strengthen your relationship, it's not in the literal sense. What I'm seeing here with that particular card, Gemini, is that you have to remove yourself from anything that's blocking you from seeing this person's motives and their feelings clearly. If work is getting in the way, you might need to take a few days off. If people are whispering in your ear and you're listening to bad advice, you might need to back off of that. There's something in your life, Gemini, that you have to back off from in order to see this person clearly, because there's too many things going on right now. What's the advice for Gemini? What's the advice for Gemini? What's the advice for Gemini? What is the advice for Gemini? Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I'm gonna get one more. The Hermit. So Gemini, whatever you're doing currently in your life, it's paying off in your favor. You are looking better than ever. You are looking extremely attractive, desirable to many. It looks like you're successful in your current career or your current ambitions. If you're not feeling the success yet, you will very soon. So universe is telling you to concentrate on what's making you shine on this light here. And when it comes to them, I see the Hermit. So that tells me, even though they have these feelings for you, and even though they have a deep affection for you and still want to be with you, this is telling me that they still have some work to do. They still have more soul searching to do. But you're already in a positive part in your life. Just because someone loves you, just because someone cares about you, just because somebody wants to give you the world, doesn't mean they're ready to have you. So this tells me that this person has some more growing to do. They need some more hermit mode energy. Zodiac signs I see, by the way, Leo and Virgo with the hermit cards. All right. Any of those signs can be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Hello, Christina. Welcome. Welcome. Sorry if I missed you before. All right. We did Taurus. We did Gemini. Now we are moving on to Cancer. For those of you just tuning in, I always start in the birthday season. That way everybody has a chance to go first. So we're starting with Taurus. We're ending with Aries. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm checking in here on my chat, making sure I didn't miss anybody. I don't think I did. All right. Okay, moving on to Cancer. My Cancer babies. All right, Cancer, the person on your mind. What's their current feelings for you? Please keep in mind, this is not going to resonate with every single Cancer. Please check out your Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising placements. If the reading does not resonate with you, make sure you check all the readings. The roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Do not force a reading to resonate if it does not. Cancer, what is the person on your mind? What would they tell you if they were honest? What would they tell you if they were honest? I couldn't let you get close to me. What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Okay, Cancer, you got a little bit of darkness in your reading. Is this the scary darkness, or is this like the sexy darkness? We're gonna figure it out. Strength card, Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, Cancer. So I don't understand. This person feels like you and them would be well suited, like well balanced. Like you would have the divine union, like you're like their divine counterpart. With the infinity symbol, it's like you guys keep coming back, like very well balanced. They want to have a romantic beginning with you. Like they want to start anew with you. They see you as someone they could possibly end up even getting engaged to. So why doesn't this person want Cancer to get close to them? Why doesn't this person want Cancer to get close to them? Three of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Oh. So here, since I have a Five of Cups here, The person on your mind, Cancer, they might have gotten over a betrayal, because the Three of Cups, I have it as a third party when it comes to the question that I just asked. And it made them have to start all over again from scratch with this Five of Cups card. Because like here, something happened, third party, had to start a whole new cycle. And the Five of Cups means sadness, depression. But the thing about the Wheel of Fortune is when it forces you into a new cycle, it's always a cycle for the better, whether this person sees it or not. It's called a blessing in disguise. So this person, as much as they feel for you, they've had this same type of feeling before, and it has led them to disappointment. But this is the type of person that feels so deeply that once they are in with a person, it tends to be an all or nothing type of relationship. Kind of giving me Scorpio vibes a little bit. I do have Scorpio in the Wheel of Fortune, but I also have Leo twice, Wheel of Fortune, Strength card, Taurus, Aquarius. More water energy with these cups here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Any of those signs could be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. This person, when they are in, they are all in. It's an all or nothing type of romance. So if you feel like they're hesitating when it comes to you, Cancer, it's because they have that fear. They have this thing where like, I can't afford to put myself in that situation, because in the past with this Wheel of Fortune card, they really did see a future with this person. And it made them go through this, it forced them to this new transformation in life that they just weren't quite prepared for. I'm gonna bring this over here. This isn't my usual table, guys. I'm still getting my tarot room decorated. All right. What does this person want to do? Is this person eventually planning on pursuing Cancer? Is this person eventually planning on pursuing Cancer? Sorry. Don't have a lot of room here, guys, so I'm trying to make sure I shuffle in front of the camera, but I also want you to see all the cards as well. The Moon. Five of Cups. There's that Five of Cups again. Three of Pentacles. At this moment in time, Cancer, I don't see them revealing the secret feelings they have for you. I don't see them divulging that information because they're still in the state of sadness. They're still in that state of sadness. However, I do want you to know they do see potential in you, but until they're fully healed, they kind of just want to keep this as a friendship just for now. They're not stringing you along. It's not one of those so-called avoidant things. It's not that. Because this person hasn't even showed you that type of emotion yet. It's just that they have some healing on themselves to do, but they do enjoy the friendship or connection that you currently have right now. Like I said, I don't see any malice in this person. They're just not ready to go there yet. And if you're willing to wait, that's completely up to you. What advice do we have for Cancer here? What advice do we have for Cancer here? What advice do we have for Cancer? Continue to be their friend. Continue to be their friend. Continue to support. And in time, they will see you as their empress. Remember, there's no gender in tarot. All right, so just change the gender as you see fit, but they'll see you as their empress in time. Just continue to be their friend. Continue to show up the way you have been, and they will see you as an empress, and that will give them enough trust to come forward to you. Currently, though, I don't see it happening soon. They still have some healing to do. If you're willing to wait, I will say that this person has good intentions and they have a good heart. They really do, and they see you in a great way, Cancer. All right, I hope that gave you some clarification. By the way, Taurus and Libra energy with the Empress card, Earth energy with the Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Strong water in this reading, especially Pisces. I also had Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, more Taurus. Any of those signs that I mentioned can be in their Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. Hello, Miss Melanie. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. Started with Taurus. We are ending with Aries. We did Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. We are moving on to my Lions, to my Leos, to my Leo babies. All right. Leo. This is the person on your mind, their current feelings for you. Please keep in mind this is not going to resonate with every single Leo. Please check out your Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. If the reading does not resonate, please do not force it to resonate. Remember, the roles can be reversed. There is no gender in tarot, so change the gender as you see fit. Leo, what is the person on your mind? What do they secretly want to tell you? What do they secretly want to tell you, Leo? What do they secretly want to tell you? I regret lying to you. So Leo, sounds to me that they told you something that wasn't quite true. All right, what does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? I'm doing fabulous, Miss Melanie. Thank you for asking. One more shuffle. I hope you're doing well. What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? Regret. Regret. Lying. I regret lying to you. And look, I have 2 regret cards. So this person is in regret. Someone feels for remorse for the way they treated you. Let's see what's going on here, Leo. Let's get some clarification on their emotions here. Let's get some clarification on their emotions. They're going to be shy right now. Over here, Zia, it's 12:40. Well, actually, no. Am I wrong? Let's see. I don't know what time it is. I think it's 12:43 in the afternoon over here on my side of the world. Ace of Swords. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I have 2 aces. Leo, they want to have new communication with you. They want to have a conversation with you. They have been watching you from afar. They have been watching you from afar. They have been, see, if that was a swords card, I would say they've been watching you online, but I don't think that's the case. This person could live at a distance from you, and distance could mean other state, other country. It could just mean a different neighborhood, but this person is able to see you from some type of distance. If that's not the case, then they might just want to close the distance that you have. This distance could be emotional distance. It could be physical distance, but they don't like how distant you are from them currently. They want to have new communication with you. They want to have a new romantic beginning with you. They want to talk to you. The feelings are still there. They have not lost their feelings for you. I don't know if you broke up with this person, Leo. I don't know if you had a talking stage and it just abruptly ended. I don't know if this is a missed opportunity, but it's something that this person can't seem to let go of. Yep, that's quite a time difference, Zia. Three of Cups. The Lovers. Huh. So Leo, I have the Three of Cups here followed by the Lovers. So I don't know if you were in a relationship or not with this person, but there was definitely another person involved with this connection. Probably somebody that they were sleeping with, Leo. Probably somebody that they were talking to. I have Gemini in here, this reading. I have water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have more air here. Libra, Aquarius, especially Gemini. Any of those signs can be their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Let me find out what this Three of Cups is about, okay? I want to know if you were in a relationship with this person or if you guys were just going through a talking stage. I want to know. Because so far, I don't know if this is a talking stage or you were actually in a relationship with this person. We're going to find out. The High Priestess, Judgment, Four of Cups. Oh, Leo. Okay. Leo. So this is not something I was expecting. I was not expecting this. Okay. I'm going to show you my cards. I have a High Priestess, the Judgment. I have a Four of Cups. So this is somebody who was involved with somebody while they were talking to you. All right. And they were keeping this from you. They were hiding this secret from you. They were keeping it to themselves. They weren't revealing it. This is somebody that's been in their life for a very long time. I see that with the Judgment card. This could be somebody that they have had off and on relationships with. Judgment also could mean judge. They could have possibly been married or are married. Take whichever one resonates. But they were not happy. They were not satisfied. It wasn't fulfilling them emotionally. So when they met you, they felt like, oh, wow, Leo could really be my soulmate. And that didn't stop them from going towards you. That did not stop them from going towards you. The question is, are they still with this person? Are they still dealing with this person? Even if they were not in a relationship, either way, Leo, you were not the only one this person was dealing with. The other person has been around for a while, though. I will say that with that Judgment card. It's not somebody that's new. And you found out. Is this person still involved with that other third party? Is this person still involved with the third party? Is this person still involved with the third party? Knight of Wands. Yeah, they're not. They're coming off as a player. That Knight of Wands means they have player energy. Or at least they're coming off that way. They have not let go of this other person. Why is this person still trying to contact Leo. Why is this person still trying to be in Leo's energy? Why do they still want to be in Leo's energy? Why do they still want to be in Leo's energy? Nine of Cups, Three of Cups, King of Wands. Before I continue, I forgot to mention zodiac signs. Scorpio, Pisces, fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. More Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. More water here. Because you make them feel good. This person, they may have remorse. Someone can still have remorse for how they treated you, but still be selfish, believe it or not. Somebody can still have regret and still be selfish. Because in their eyes, you are a good person. You're somebody who could be a soulmate, a divine counterpart. So they do recognize that you don't deserve this treatment. But that does not stop them from wanting to have their cake and eat it too. This is why they want you in their life. This is somebody who likes to overindulge. They like what they like. They want what they want. The second time I've gotten this third party card, they want you to be their third. They want you around. They don't want to let you go. And it's because they have a lot of pride. They have a lot of ego. And with the King of Wands has a lot of pent up physical energy, if you get my drift. So Leo, do they have feelings for you? Yes. Is it love? I wouldn't say so. Because what I see with those Cups cards that I do have, I see selfishness. I see overindulgence. I still see player energy. They know that you deserve more, but that doesn't stop them from wanting you. So what we're going to do here, Leo, even though I believe I've given you enough information to make a decision, I'm still going to ask what advice there is for you, because I've asked for the other zodiac signs, so I want to do that for you as well. What's the advice for Leo? What is the advice for Leo? For Five of Wands, fight them off. It's not worth your time. The Five of Wands, because they're just going to bring more drama and more conflict for you. Five of Wands is conflict. Fight them off. That's the advice. Up to you whether or not you want to take it, because at the end of the day, we all have free will, right? I love you, Leos. I love you guys so much. You guys know I have a deep love for you guys. All right, we are moving on. We are going to move on to my Virgos. I live in Georgia, the state of Georgia. Which is funny because most of my viewers, from what I saw, are either from California or Texas. And that's quite a time difference. I have barely any viewers on my side of the country. All right, Virgo. Virgo, this is the person on your mind and their current feelings for you. Please keep in mind this is not going to resonate with every single Virgo. Check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising placements. There is no gender in tarot, so switch the gender as you see fit. Do not force a reading to resonate if it does not. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Remember that the roles can be reversed. Virgo, what is the person on their mind? What do they want to tell you? What does the person on your mind want to tell you? I'm not taking all those cards, Virgo. Quit being greedy. Again, what does the person on Virgo's mind want to tell them if they were honest? What does the person on Virgo's mind want to tell Virgo if they were honest? I want to be more than friends. Oh, somebody from North Carolina. There we go. Anybody else from the East Coast around here? Hello and welcome, by the way. All right. What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? Oh, hold on. How many cards is that? Oh, there's 2 cards. Marriage and mastery. Okay, mastery. You have learned the spiritual lesson. Marriage, this relationship is moving towards a sacred union. Okay, Virgo. I see you. Virgo. My Virgo baby's got it going on today. I see. So Virgo, there's a friend. There's a friend that loves you. They want to possibly marry you. Ooh. King of Wands. 10 of Swords. The Hangman. Okay, so Virgo. You're known, Virgo. I don't mean this in a bad way. It might sound bad, but I don't mean it this way, Virgo. But you are kind of known to be somebody who criticizes. Like you criticize people. That's just what you're known for. Most of the time, though, your intentions are good. They're not most of the time. Sometimes Virgos, you guys know exactly what you're doing. But for the most part, you usually have good intentions when you criticize people. Usually you mean it in a constructive way. So you said something to this person that kind of knocked down their ego. You kind of like, they were feeling like all full of themselves. They were feeling all prideful about themselves, but you communicated something. Because swords mean communication. That kind of just killed their ego. And now they don't know what to do. You got them in the hangman energy. You could be dealing with the Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But you said something to this person that kind of just knocked them off their high horse. So Virgo, think of a friend or someone very close to you who is very full of themselves, that thinks highly of themselves. Somebody who is attractive, whether you like it or not. The King of Wands is someone who's very attractive, someone who exudes sexuality. But I want you to think of that person because you did say something to them and now their pride is kind of hurt. That's who we're talking about here. Something tells me they like that though. They like that you don't take their BS. They like that you put them in their place. I'm just going to put that out there. Look, see? What'd I tell you? They like that. Look at that. It's like, dang, no one's ever said that to me before. The audacity of Virgo to say that to me. How dare they? But you know what? I think I like that. The 10 of Cups tells me the 10 of Cups is what matches this card that the universe provided. So now this person kind of sees you as, I want to end up with Virgo. I want to end up with them. You are constantly on their brain. You are constantly on their thoughts. They want to take a leap of faith with you. They want to have a new beginning. They believe it's risky though. Virgo, they believe that this is risky because of whatever you said or did to them. They kind of put it in their head, well, man, what if Virgo might not want me? I mean, Virgo did, after all, say something to me, and I wasn't, I'm not sure how to take it. But at the same time, I would like to approach Virgo and see if we could do this. So at the same time, the very thing that you did to make them attracted to you is the very same thing that makes them fear approaching you. They fear that you might reject them. All the while, Virgo, you have feelings for them, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be here getting a tarot reading to see what's going on here. And I hate to say it this way, because Virgo, in general, you're a pretty serious sign. You're not too much of a game player. You pretty much mean what you say. You do what you do. But in this particular instance, I'm kind of comparing this to grade school. You know, you make fun of the person that you like, you tease them, you criticize them, and that's your way of showing them, hey, I actually kind of crush on you, you goofball, something like that. Cape Cod, Massachusetts. All right. Midwest Chicago. That's still different. That is still different. All right. Hi. Oh, V Floor, you're in North Carolina too. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, 7 of Cups. 8 of Wands. Okay. Okay, so Resurrection card. Okay, so I have, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if I mentioned these other cards here too. I have Aries and Pisces with the Fool card. Now here I have Scorpio with the Judgment card. Now with the clarifier here of the overall energy, this person's at this point where they feel that they know they have to make a decision, that they know they have to make a choice. And this is a decision that they're going to make quickly. They're going to do this very, very quickly, Virgo. It's not something that they're going to waste too much time on, because at the end of the day, they still feel that King of Wands energy. They are very confident in who they are. It's just when it comes to you, they're not so confident because they know that you see through the BS. But they are going to make a decision to come towards you, and it's going to be very quickly. They're going to be like, hey, you know that little comment you made towards me, Virgo? Let's revisit that. Let's reevaluate that. Let's check this out. Because they're going to use it as a way to start a conversation to see if that's really how you feel about them. Or they're going to try to see if there's something else beyond that. 5 of Cups. See, there's that 10 of Cups again. All right. Virgo. The 5 of Cups doesn't always mean sadness. All right. It doesn't always mean that. Sometimes it means you're going to be forced in a position where you have to be vulnerable. So in order to make something work with this person, you're going to have to let your guard down a little bit and be vulnerable. So when you revisit this conversation, when they bring it up to you, be vulnerable. I know that's not what you like to do because you think of a practical approach, but when it comes to somebody and emotions, you're going to have to be vulnerable, because emotions at the end of the day is vulnerability. But I do see that if you are, it's going to pay off in your favor, because look, I have the 10 of Cups again. So I have 2 10 of Cups in your reading and a card here that says marriage, that this thing could lead to marriage. This person wants to be more than friends with you. All the lessons you've learned in life when it comes to relationships, you've already learned them. So now it's time to put all those lessons to work and make it work for you. Now, I can give you advice because I did it for the other signs, but honestly, I think the reading itself has been more than clear. It's been more than clear, but I'm going to go ahead and be fair because I did it with everybody else. So I'm going to do the same for you. I'm going to give you some advice. Advice is advice. You don't take it. Whether you take the advice or not, that's your own free will and your own free choice. Keep that in mind. And the reason I'm saying that, Virgo, is because sometimes I have people in here, don't tell me what to do. Ain't nobody telling you what to do. Just like nobody told you to stop and watch a tarot reading. All right. What's the advice for Virgo? What is the advice for Virgo? What is the advice for Virgo? What is the advice for Virgo? Three of Cups, the Hierophant. Enjoy this moment before you lose it. Enjoy this moment before you lose it. Have fun, celebrate, enjoy the fact that this person wants to be happy with you. The Hierophant says that, again, Hierophant is another marriage card, by the way. Because if you don't take this time to enjoy this moment, it'll be your loss. It will be your loss with this Eight of Cups energy. All right? All right, there's Taurus in the Hierophant, by the way. More water energy with those Two Cups card. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. See who has joined my chat here. Hello, Renee Villalobos. That was a long name, but I think I said it right. I think I did. I might not have. Or I might have. You never know. I'm going to take a sip of my water really quick, guys. Give me 1 second. To my 37 beautiful angels in the chat, please spread some good karma by hitting that like button. Good karma because you helped me out. And goodness always reflects back on you. So please make sure you're hitting that like button. If you find yourself gravitating towards my videos, please consider subscribing. That way you're notified every single time I post a video. Moving on to Libra. Libra, this is the person on your mind and their current feelings for you. Please keep in mind that this is not going to resonate with every single Libra. I apologize, Libra. This is not going to resonate with every single Libra. Please check out your Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising placements to see if those readings better resonate. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. The roles can always be reversed. There is no gender in tarot, so switch the genders as you see fit. Libra, what does the person on your mind, what would they tell you if they were honest? What would they tell Libra if they were honest? I'm so attracted to you. What does the universe have to say about this dynamic? Almost fell off my table. Let's try that again. What does the universe have to say about this dynamic? Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. Now, interference or third party, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic person that's a third party. Remember, third parties can also be interfering family members because, you know, sometimes family members are nosy as can be and they get all involved in relationships, or a jealous best friend, or even a work. Anything could be an interference, so please keep that in mind. All right, Libra, let's find out. Let's get deeper into your reading. Hermit. The Hangman. Okay, yeah. So 4 of Pentacles. I got Virgo. I got Pisces. Any of those signs could be in their Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. But this person does not know what to do. This person is conflicted when it comes to you. They have a lot to offer you with this 4 of Pentacles, because the 4 of Pentacles means that this person has a lot to give you and they have a lot to offer, but they're just not releasing it. They're holding on to it. And it's because there is something that is making them hold back from you. Hermit is somebody who goes into hermit mode, literal hermit mode, does some soul searching, does some reflection. They have a lot of thinking to do. But with the Hangman, this tells me that this person doesn't know what to do here. They're in a tough spot. Give me more information, please. Give me some more clarification, please. Give me a reason as to why Libra's person is in this position. Okay, so I got two people interfering here. One of these people could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The other person could be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. One person's older, one person is either around the same age or younger. One could be a parent, possibly a father figure or an uncle. The other person could be maybe a sibling or a best friend. But it's causing them to do a lot of reflection and a lot of thinking because we have the Four of Swords underneath the Hangman. So this tells me that this person is still contemplating on what to do. So Libra, this person, I mean, you might be okay with this, but I'm going to say it in a way that might not sound great, and I don't mean it that way, but this is the only way I can say it. This person needs the approval of other people in order to be in a relationship. Maybe this person is in a culture or home environment where the family's approval has to have, like, basically they have to approve of you, or maybe they believe that they know what's best for your person. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the only way I can word it, because I don't see confidence at all in your person. I see hesitation. I see a lot of self-reflection. I see that they want to give to you, but they won't, because we got two people here. I got one person under the Hermit. I got one person under the person that can give but won't. I will say that's a first. I don't really get that much drama in a love reading. I don't want to say drama. I don't know how to put it though. Why are they interfering? Why are they interfering with Libra's person? Why are they interfering with Libra's person? Why are they doing this? I'm going to put this down for a second. I just got to download, guys, and I have to say it now. The Knight of Wands is jealous. The Knight of Wands is jealous. They're jealous of either you or they're jealous of your person. Two cards. Justice, the Hangman, Five of Pentacles. Sorry, guys. I'm losing my voice. Give me 1 second. Let me get some water. All right. Libra, here is your card with the Justice card, because you are represented by Justice. But what I see here, Libra, you bring a lot of balance to this person's life. This person sees you as fair. They might even see you as someone they could potentially end up with, but it's not worth disrupting the dynamic that they have. I will tell you this, they are going to choose, they more than likely might choose to walk away, but it's going to hurt them. It's going to hurt them deeply. It's going to hurt them. I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to regret it. They're going to regret it. They're going to regret it. I don't know. And Libra, I don't think your person realizes that this Knight of Wands is jealous. And this Knight of Wands is more than likely putting thoughts into the King of Cups head in order for them to make it, in order to get their support and telling them that they shouldn't be with you. Damn, that sucks. What's the advice? What's the advice for Libra? What is the advice for Libra? What is the advice for Libra? Ten of Cups. Ace of Swords. Five of Pentacles. The advice here, I like to show you guys the cards because the stained glass tarot is a little small. But I have the Ten of Cups, I have the Ace of Swords, and then I have the Five of Pentacles. You are being told to invest love into yourself, to start somewhere new, start a new connection somewhere else. Because this is not going to lead to a Ten of Cups. If you want that Ten of Cups, you're being advised to start somewhere else, start new somewhere else. If not, you're going to feel, again, another Five of Pentacles energy. All right, Libra, I hope that gave you some clarification or at least validated what you're feeling. If it does, please make sure you're hitting that like button for me. All right, we are moving on. Let's see, who joined me in the chat? Hi, Danby. Hello. Hi, Jason. Welcome. Brother, right. I knew it. Oh, well, I hope that reading resonated with you then, Michelle. If that's the, hopefully that gave you some clarification. I hope that gave you some assistance. Yeah, unfortunately, sibling rivalry does exist. It does exist, unfortunately. I have two older sisters. I'm the baby of the family. And yeah, we all had turns being the favorite. We all had our little rivalry. But then we got older, we matured, we realized what really matters in life. But unfortunately, you have to go through those growing pains. All right. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio. My beautiful Scorpios. Scorpio, this is their current feelings for you. This is not going to resonate with every single Scorpio. Please check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising placements and see if those readings better resonate. Do not force a reading to resonate if it does not. The roles can be reversed. There is no gender in tarot, so be sure to switch the genders out as you see fit. Scorpio, what is the person on your mind? What do they want to tell you? Scorpio, what is the person on your mind? What do they want to tell you if they were honest? I couldn't let you get close to me. Cancer had that too. Not saying you're dead as a Cancer. You could be. I just like to make sure I bring that up because you never know. What's the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? Lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. All right. I know, Scorpio. I know. One thing I can tell you about Scorpios that at least the ones I've known, the ones I've met, whether they're Scorpio suns, but especially Scorpio moons, you guys do go through a lot of transformation. You guys do a lot of lessons. I know a common theme for you guys is, when is it going to be my turn? When am I going to stop going through these things? When am I going to have to stop transforming? When can I finally take a break? I get it. I feel that with you guys. Page of Swords. Four of Wands. Six of Cups. This person is very sweet on you, Scorpio. They're very sweet on you. They are watching you, though. I will say that. And Scorpio, I know you guys relate to this, because if anybody's good at being a secret detective, it's you. But this person is watching you. They might be asking about you from mutual friends, mutual family members, maybe watching you online, looking at your social media, but they're watching you. They're spying on you. And it's because they're very sweet on you. They can see themselves being committed to you at some point with this Four of Wands. They could be manifesting a relationship with you, to be honest. So why can't they let you get close to them? Why can't they let you get close to them? Why can't this person let Scorpio get close to them? Why can't this person let Scorpio get close to them? What is this person afraid of? Wheel of Fortune. Two of Wands. Scorpio. And I know I'm going to have some of you be saying this in your head. And before I tell you what it is, you're probably going to say, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But I have to say it, okay? They're afraid of falling in love with you. I know. I hear it. I hear it too, Scorpio. I know. I get it. Don't make sense to me either. And I'm a Gemini, so I'm far opposite of what you feel and think. So they fear falling in love with you. They're already watching you. They're already sweet on you. They've already fantasized about possibly getting engaged to you. And they feel that they could end up with you and you can make them happy. But what I will tell you, Scorpio, and I know you can relate to this because you are a water sign. You are the water sign that keeps your cards close to your chest. You are the water sign of suspicion. You don't trust people easily. And even if you fall in love with somebody and you trust them, you only trust them to a degree. So this is why it's going to make sense to you. You test people and their loyalty because you feel so deeply. And you know, once you give into that and your trust is there and your loyalty is given, if you're ever betrayed, it would be devastating. It would be devastating. That's how this person is. Now, maybe you can relate now. Especially if you are a Scorpio or a Scorpio moon. Especially Scorpio moons. Now you can see where they're coming from. Now, what I do have here, I have a lot of fire in this reading. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But I also have Scorpio in this reading. So you may be dealing with another Scorpio. or Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. This lesson, I can already tell you what it is, Scorpio. You are meeting your match. You are meeting yourself with this person. And sometimes when we see ourselves, we don't necessarily always like the reflection. Don't kill the messenger, Scorpio. Do not kill the messenger. Tower. Page of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Tower, that's more Scorpio energy, by the way. Aries in there. More fire energy. So this person might have a lot of Scorpio in their chart or a lot of fire in their chart. Or maybe you do. But something has to crash down in order for this to start something. And I'm going to tell you what it is. It's not hard for me to see what this is. You and this person are going to have to break down that hard wall that you use to protect yourself and to keep everybody else out in order for this to move forward. You guys are going to have a tower moment before something can begin. Because the Page of Wands is somebody offering something. You have to start a spark before it becomes a flame. This tower moment will ignite a connection to progress. Because it's followed by the Four of Swords. You would finally be able to put this game, not game, because you guys aren't playing games, but you'll be able to finally put this love mystery to rest with the Four of Swords. I'm going to get some more clarifiers before I get to your advice. And just because it's a spiritual lesson doesn't always mean you won't end up with this person. It doesn't always mean that. See, just as I said that, I have the Fool card coming out. Just as I said that, guys, my Fool card came out. If that's not a sign, I don't know what to also tell you. You'll be able to finally put this dynamic to rest, end whatever cycle that you guys have had, and you guys can finally start a new beginning with each other. Finally take a leap of faith towards each other. I literally just said that just because it's a lesson doesn't mean you're not going to end up with this person. Just because they're teaching you a lesson does not mean you're not going to end up with them. The lesson is for you to break down your walls and for them to do the same. Quit putting this tough shell on. Quit acting like you're so strong when you know that you're emotionally deep. Same goes for this person. I have Pisces and Aries again with the Fool card. I have strong Aries. I have strong Scorpio. Lots of fire here. I also have strong Leo. So yes, you guys are meant to teach each other something. And the reason y'all can't get, I'm going to say both of you guys. I'm really feeling like it's both of you in this reading. You guys don't let anybody close to you because of trust issues. And that's the thing. That's the thing that's holding you back. That is what's holding you back from finding each other and finding the love that you need and want and desire. Advice for Scorpio, even though I think I already gave you advice. I think I gave you plenty of advice with those readings, those cards. But let's see what's going on. Any more advice? Any more advice for Scorpio? Any more advice for Scorpio? Any more advice for Scorpio? The Fool, take a leap of faith. There you go. The Fool, take a leap of faith. Take a risk. Take a risk. I have a Fool following the Fool card, guys. It doesn't get any more plain than that. All right, Scorpio, that was your reading. I hope it helped you. I hope you recognized it. I hope it brings you closer to the person you want to be close to. To my 23 beautiful souls in the chat, please hit that like button. I know a lot of you guys get caught up in the reading and forget to hit the like button. So this is just a friendly reminder to hit that like button. Give your girl some love. Give her some support. Hi, Courtney. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You guys also don't be shy to say hi. I don't always talk during the tarot reading, but I do talk in between readings. And I say hi to you guys. So take advantage of the fact that I can talk in between. All right, I'm gonna take a little more water and then we'll get started and we'll be moving on to my Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Having a very tender-hearted day today. That's a great way to put it, kitty. Sagittarius. This is the person on your mind and their current feelings for you. Please keep in mind that this is not going to resonate with every single Sagittarius. Please check out your sun, your moon, your Venus, and rising placements. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. The roles can always be reversed. Remember, there's no gender in tarot, so switch the gender as you see fit. What would the person on Sagittarius' mind What would the person on Sagittarius' mind tell them if they were honest? What would Sagittarius person tell them if they were honest? It was my fault, but I blamed you. They would tell you it was their fault, but they blamed you. All right, what does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. Take time to get to know each other. Sagittarius, why do I feel like the person you are dealing with is a missed opportunity or maybe a delayed opportunity? Let's see what's going on here. I'm not saying that's what we're dealing with. That's just the strong intuition I'm feeling right now. I'm getting all these downloads in my head. Sagittarius, you are overwhelming my thoughts right now. One second. It's like they got scared to get close to you and they ran away. That just keeps playing in my head right now. It just won't leave my thoughts. It's like, wow. Their energy is coming in very strong. Ace of Pentacles. There you go, Hierophant. Page of Cups. So zodiac signs I see so far: Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. More earth energy, more Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Any of those signs can be their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Sagittarius, this person wants to start all over with you. They want to start all over with you with this Ace of Pentacles. They want to offer you a peace offering. They want to come at you from a standpoint of friendship. At least that's the way it's appearing. But they're hoping that over time that when you guys get to this card right here, by the way, is the card of being wise, taking your time, making a good decision, which would go coincide with this card here. With time and more understanding, they're hoping that this Ace of Pentacles can present an opportunity to start a potential romance. But the Page of Cups also means an apology. They might say, I'm sorry for whatever it was that they blamed you for. Knight of Swords, King of Cups, Ace of Wands. They definitely want to start a new beginning with you, that's for sure. They want to take charge of the situation. They have deep emotional feelings for you, Sagittarius. So I have 2 cards of new beginning. They're very passionate about you. They're very attracted to you. It's not just love and attraction. It's like they want to take control of the situation that they created. They created the dynamic that you two have, but now there's like, you know what? I did this, and now I have to make it right. One moment, guys. I gotta charge. I don't want this to die on you guys. Okay. Apologies, guys. I have to keep my chat going because I don't want to miss your conversations. Again, starting again, Sagittarius, I do apologize for that interruption, but they want to make up for this decision that they made. Now, Sagittarius, I do recognize that you are the sign of the Archer. You are half horse, half human, and you're also fire. So you tend to want to rush into things. And this person is in that mentality too. They want to speed things up. But the advice from the universe is to take it slow. I just want to remind you of that. Because sometimes a person can get too excited and too overly idealistic that when they jump into it head first and then they realize what they've done, they'll have a panic moment. And this person has already displayed that type of personality trait towards you. I just want you to know that. By the way, there's fire with the Ace of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, water energy with those Cups card, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, air energy with the Knight of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. More water energy. Oh, wow. I have a king and queen of the same suit, guys. And I have the knight here, guys. Justice, guys. Okay, so when I see a king and queen of the same suit in a reading, it's a powerful divine match. It's a very strong compatibility, especially when it's the cups cards. That tells me that this is going to be a relationship full of love and emotions and connection, not suffocating kind, because I know Sagittarius do fear that clingy, suffocating energy. But when it comes to the love connection, this tells me that this person is going to match your love language. They're going to match your ideals when it comes to the type of love that you want. I do see this person coming in with a Knight of Cups energy. So when they do apologize to you, they're going to back that apology up with actions, and it's not just going to be words, it's going to be actions. Now, when it comes to the Justice card, should you end up together, it will be a very well balanced and harmonious relationship. But what I want more clarification is, I told you what the go slow is, because when I was telling you about take your time, that's a download. I don't necessarily always have to have cards when downloads come in. Once the downloads come in, I have to say them right then and there. So keep what I just told you in mind when it comes to that go slow card. What's the advice for Sagittarius here? Oops, my cards are slipping. What is the advice for Sagittarius here? King of Swords. The Star. Okay. The Devil. Use your head this time around with the King of Swords. The King of Swords is somebody who's very intelligent, very level-headed, makes good decisions because they think with their head more so than their heart. When it comes to this connection, Sagittarius, you have to put your heart to the side for just a moment and think rationally. Because even if you want to dive deep into this connection as they do, that's not going to be beneficial, because just as fast as it ignites, it can be put out just as quickly. And this connection, it needs to be a slow buildup. It just does. Because if you do that, this person could either be your dream partner or it could be a nightmare. All right. I see that with the star followed by the devil card. The star is Aquarius energy. King of Swords is more air energy. The devil is Capricorn. Again, I will repeat it because it's the theme in my head. I've been having downloads ever since I started your reading, Sagittarius. Don't go in it too fast. They may want to, but you're going to have to slow down the pace. If you don't want this to fizzle out just as quickly as it starts, you got to take the lead here. Because here, what I'm seeing, Sagittarius, this could be a match that ends up as endgame with the King and Queen of Cups here. You just gotta build up that connection first. All right, Sagittarius, I hope that helped you. I hope that cleared things out for you. If it does, please make sure you're hitting that like button, all right? Guys, I'm sorry if I sound a little down. I'm not down. It's just that I'm losing my voice. Ever since I had that strange cold over a month ago, my voice hasn't quite recuperated. And it goes out easily now, so I'm not sure. I might have to see an ear, nose, and throat specialist if this doesn't fix itself. So I'm actually a lot more happier than I sound. So I apologize if I sound a little, I guess, melancholy. All right, to my 46 beautiful angels in the chat, thank you so much for stopping by. But while you're here, if you wouldn't mind just showing me a little love just by hitting that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. All good karma returns back to you, so a good act will return back to you. If you don't mind doing the same for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you find yourself gravitating towards my videos, please consider subscribing. That way you're notified every single time I post. All right, moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, this is their current feelings for you. Keep in mind that this is not going to resonate with every single Capricorn. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. There is no gender in tarot, so switch the gender out as you see fit. The roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Capricorn, what would the person on your mind tell you if they were honest? What would the person tell you if they were honest? I'm so attracted to you. All right. What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? You already know the answer you seek. Intuition. So Capricorn, you're here for a confirmation reading. Okay, that's good. Let's get some confirmation for you. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Samantha. I'm sorry, Natalie. I don't know what flag that is. Would you mind typing in that country so I can see what flag that is? I greatly appreciate it. All right. Get some more clarification for Capricorn, please. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Seven of Cups. So this person is going to communicate with you very soon. They're going to do some new communication. They're either going to call you, text you, email. They're going to, either way, they're going to make some type of communication. And they're going to offer you something. They're going to offer you something solid. Something tells me, though, Capricorn, that this came after you said something to them. I think you said something along the lines like, I'm not a placeholder. I'm not an option. If I'm an option, then you can go ahead and cut me off that list because I'm nobody's second, third. I'm the only choice. If I'm not the only choice, then you need to cut me off because I'm not going to be in that position. So Capricorn, you're somebody who feels yourself. You're very confident in who you are. You express this to this person. I see that with the Seven of Cups energy. So they are going to communicate with you, offer you something solid. And this is probably what you knew. You knew this was going to happen because, again, you are somebody who knows who you are. You're very sure of yourself. And I believe this person likes that about you. You could be dealing with the air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, another earth sign like yourself, possibly another Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Five of Cups, Ten of Cups, Two of Cups. Oh yeah, you really hurt their feelings. Not hurt their, well, yeah, you did kind of, but not in a way to where you meant to be cruel. You kind of hurt their pride when you told them that, hey, I'm nobody's option, I'm nobody's placeholder. It kind of like put them in this state of self-reflection to where they had to really look at themselves and like, damn, did I really just lose Capricorn? So now they actually have seen, like, you know what? I had no business putting Capricorn as an option. Capricorn is the one I want to end up with. Capricorn is my soulmate. Capricorn's the one I really feel is what's best for me. So Capricorn, your reading is going to be super, super easy. Because unlike Sagittarius, who I did before you, my head is clear. I don't have clouded thoughts. Yours is very, like, which is good. That's a good thing, Capricorn, because when my thoughts are not clouded and I'm not flooded with downloads, that means that this is good, clear, cut energy. So this person, you did the right thing. You did follow your intuition and it does pay off in your favor. And you are very attractive to this person. And when this card says, I'm so attracted to you, you got to remember, guys, attraction isn't just physical attraction. People are not just attracted to physical looks. They're also attracted to personality, their mind, their soul, their spirit. So they're attracted to you in every single way. I have a lot of water here too, guys. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They do want to offer you something solid. They're not playing games with you. They were before, but I don't see them doing it now. They're not playing games anymore. Queen of Cups. Yeah. There's your card. Devil card is a Capricorn card. I know, Capricorn. Like, why did I get the devil? That doesn't mean that we think you're the devil. In this particular reading, I'm not seeing the devil as the toxic card. I'm actually seeing that as you in this reading, Capricorn. This person is ready to love you. This person is ready to be the right partner for you. They had to sit and watch you shine without them in order to realize, I want to be with Capricorn. Capricorn is who they... Because remember when I said at the beginning of this reading, Capricorn, you know who you are. You have a very strong sense of self, and this person sees that, and they value that about you. So they're ready to love you. And I'm saying love because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 cups cards here. So they have really deep emotion. And it's a solid thing, especially with this Ace of Pentacles. And right underneath it is the 10 of Cups. They see a future with you. They want to end up with you. They see you as their soulmate, Capricorn. What advice does Capricorn, what advice do we need to give Capricorn? What advice do we need to give Capricorn today? Pisces with that hangman energy, possibly another Capricorn. You could deal with another Capricorn. 2 Capricorns would make a power couple, just saying. The Magician. All right. Keep doing what you're doing. Because the Magician is somebody who creates their own reality. You created this scenario, Capricorn. You did what you had to do. You followed your intuition, and it pays off in your favor. Your advice is to not lose your power. Continue doing what you're doing. There's also Virgo and Gemini in the Magician card. But keep doing what you're doing. It's paying off, and it's going to continue to pay off. One download that just came through for you, Capricorn. Of course, that happens after I said I was very clear-headed reading your reading, but now a download has come in. This is not just for your love life, by the way. I'm being told that this energy is also for your future, for where you want to end up. It's a beautiful card to have. So Capricorn, that is amazing. I hope you really enjoyed this reading. And you know what, Capricorn? I felt like I've been tough on you the past few tarot readings, and a lot of people will say that I'm tough. I'm like, no, I'm not tough. I'm just reading the cards. So it was very happy to know that this reading was so positive and that you are really feeling yourself. And I think a lot of other people can learn from whatever Capricorn or whoever the Capricorn was I was reading for, because we all need to come into our own power. We all need to learn to love ourselves and respect ourselves more, because that's what's going to bring our blessings in. All right, Capricorn, great reading for you. Great, great, great. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Hey, Mojo, welcome. Mojo is another great tarot reader, guys. If you would like to check out his channel. He does great readings, so make sure you check him out. Yeah, I'm losing my voice right now, so luckily I only have 3 more signs to do. All right, you guys. Remember, we started with Taurus. We are ending with Aries. We just did Capricorn, so let's move over to our Aqua gang. Aquarius. Aquarius, the person on your mind and their current feelings for you. Remember, this is not going to resonate with every single Aquarius. Check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising placements. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. There is no gender in tarot. Switch the genders as you see fit. Remember, the roles can always be reversed. Let's get started. Oh, I'm going to take that one. That one flew out, but you guys know that's what to ask. Aquarius, what would the person on your mind tell you if they were honest? They would tell you that you came closer than anyone. What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? Intuition. You already know the answer you seek. Capricorn got that. Not saying you're dealing with a Capricorn, although you could be, but I like to mention that. Let's go ahead and get some clarification here. My 34 beautiful chat people, please don't forget to hit that like button. Show me some love. I'd greatly appreciate it. You can hit the heart, you can hit the like, whichever one you see fit. All right, let's get started here. All right, we got 10 of Cups. We got the 6 of Pentacles. We got the Death card. It's like this person started having strong emotions for you and decided like, oh no, this is too much. I got to back away. Because when it came to you, because here in the beginning, they're like, man, Aquarius, I could end up with Aquarius. Aquarius could be my dream partner. Aquarius and I could end up together. And it was looking really good. I ain't gonna lie. It was looking really good to them. They saw this like, yeah, this could be a great connection. You know, Aquarius seems like a good person. They're generous. Maybe you're the stereotypical Aquarius who's a humanitarian, but they saw the good in you. But it's like as soon as those feelings started getting a little too intense, it's like they killed it. It's like, bye feelings, go. This is too much. I don't know if I can handle it. It's giving me, Aquarius, it's giving me avoidant vibes. You know how those avoidants are? You know, I think avoidants need to be studied because they mess up love for the rest of us. Yes, I'm going to say that because that's just what happens. Because avoidants, even though they don't mean to, they get somebody so in love and so involved, and then they run away because the intensity is too much, and then the other person is hurt, and it's not the other person's fault for falling in love with the avoidant. And the avoidant, all the avoidant thinks about is them, forgetting what they did to the other person. And then you have to play that game where, well, if I ignore the avoidant will come back, and then the cycle just never ends. And I'm saying that because I really feel that's what you're dealing with, Aquarius. I really believe you're dealing with an avoidant. Someone who gets so strong, so attached, and then all of a sudden when it gets too much, they run away. That's why I'm saying, and this card makes sense. You came closer than anyone. You were getting too close. You were getting too close. You were getting too close. So we got Devil energy, 3 of Cups energy, 10 of Pentacles. So zodiac signs I see, guys. I got strong Scorpio. I got Capricorn. I got 2 Cups. I got 2 Pentacles. So Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Cancer, Pisces, again, Scorpio. This is a toxic trait this person has. They do. They have a toxic trait. It's like they're in love. They see the balance, then they see the unbalance. They end it. Then they feel like they have to come back, restart, and get your hopes up again, making you think they want you. So end game. But in between, I have a toxic card and I have a death card. This is something that this person needs to heal. This is something that this person has not overcome. And the only confirmation of feelings I have here is this 10 of Cups. But this is what they saw in the beginning. Before I get clarifiers, I'm trying to make sure I haven't missed a message. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. This is something, I understand it frustrates you, Aquarius, but it also frustrates this person. This person doesn't like being this way. They hate the fact that they're this way. They don't like the fact that this is something that they just can't seem to stop doing. They build up the romance. They build this fantasy of a future with you. They get happy, they lose it, and they go away. Actually, before I get the clarifiers, I'm gonna get some more information over here. Because this is what we really want to know. This is what we really want to know. Aquarius, I'm asking about you. I'm not asking about them because them I already see. I'm asking about you. Is Aquarius's intuition correct about this person? I know I have that with the universe, but I need some more clarification. Is Aquarius's intuition correct about this? Three of Cups. Do one more. Temperance. I don't know why, Aquarius, but you're giving this person way too much grace, way too much leniency. And it could be because when the times were good, they were good. Because with the Three of Cups here, I do see celebration. This person does make you feel good when they are around. So when they withdraw, when they do the death card with you, when they have that toxic moment with the Devil card, you hold on to what they made you feel. And it makes you kind of tolerate the distance. Because when it was good, it was good. Let's get one more. I was starting to lose hope, Aquarius. I was starting to lose hope. I ain't gonna lie. Because I was hoping that your intuition was like, okay, I need to end this. And I saw that. I saw that. Because I used these cards to clarify the Devil. And this tells me that their grace period is over. You're going to end their grace period. You're not tolerating this anymore. You're not tolerating this anymore. So here, Aquarius, I believe you're here because you want to make sure that your intuition is correct. I believe it is. I believe it is. You did come close. You came close to unlocking them, and that's what they feared. Hi, Soja. Welcome. That Ten of Swords. There it is. That Ten of Swords again. Hermit. Typical avoidant. Typical avoidant. The moment you cut off the contact, the moment you go into hermit mode, all of a sudden, they want to come at you with emotions, check up on you, make sure they still have access to you, because they rather separate than lose access. Because at the end of the day, once they start getting over that fear, they want to come back and have access to you. And that emotion starts coming back. This is a repetitive cycle. You are dealing with an avoidant, Aquarius. You are dealing with an avoidant. What's the advice for Aquarius? Virgo with the Hermit, Sagittarius with the Temperance card, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with the King of Cups. What is the advice for Aquarius? What is the advice for Aquarius? Two of Wands. Make a decision to walk away. Two of Wands means you got to make a choice between two things. Unlike the Two of Swords, where you're not sure what to decide because there's no blindfold on the Two of Wands. You can either stay in the security of this particular moment, or you can make the decision to leave. The advice is for you to move on. Make the decision to move on, because the six of swords is moving on. You see how they're on a boat getting to start a new journey together? Your advice is to move on. Move on and keep it moving. That's, if your intuition was telling you that this person is not going to change, that's right. That's right. Your intuition is a lot stronger than you think. Fast like lightning. Soja, I like the profile picture. I just noticed that. Like it. I like it a lot. Two more zodiac signs to go. Two more zodiac signs to go. I can't sing and my voice is gone, but I'm going to try anyway. All right, moving on to Pisces. Pisces, the person on your mind and their current feelings for you. Keep in mind, this is not going to resonate with every single Pisces. Check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising placements and see if those readings better resonate. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Remember, there's no gender in tarot. Change the genders as you see fit. Remember, the roles can be reversed. I wonder if you're happy without me. I wonder if you're happy without me. What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? Whoop. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Well, Pisces, I'm going to go a little deep here because similar to Sagittarius, I'm getting downloads into my head quite quickly. Because I'm reading for so many of you, I'm going to tell you the downloads that just popped into my head. I wonder if you're happy without me. That can very obviously apply to someone that you're no longer talking to. Or this could be a connection that you know with this person that hasn't quite gotten off the romantic ground. So that could be one of those two situations. It doesn't mean that you're not talking to that person. You just haven't leveled up into that romantic stage. So it could be that. Those two downloaded into my head. And then this awakening card, the very first thing that came out when I touched it was this person is starting to realize what you mean to them. Could be more than friends, could be more than dating, could be more than casual. Maybe they finally realize something, but there's something that's going on here with this. Pisces, you tend to bring out self-reflection in people. You tend to bring out self-reflection in people. Hi, Debbie. Why am I just seeing you? Hi, Debbie. Welcome. Because Pisces, you are naturally psychic. And there's something about your energy that, I don't know, you're a dreamy sign. You're a dreamy sign. That's a lot of people describe you as a dreamy. I don't know why I feel the need to say that. I'm just being told to say that. Yikes. All right, I'm going to tell you what I told Virgo, Pisces. Don't be greedy. Don't be trying to pop out all those cards. I know you want to get your message, but calm down, Willis. Calm down. The Sun. Hermit. Knight of Pentacles. Pisces, whenever you and this person are connected, it's like you're happy. Like you bring out this inner joy with this person and vice versa. But it's almost as if this person wonders if they're misreading what you're feeling, if you're feeling the same. Because the Hermit is someone who has to look within and analyze. So they're wondering if you feel what they feel. They're wondering, in their head, they're thinking to themselves, like, when I'm around Pisces, Pisces makes me happy. But I wonder if Pisces feels the same energy. I wonder if Pisces can sense it too. Because they see you as someone who's very attractive, Pisces. They see you as someone that a lot of people would gravitate towards. And Pisces, like I said in the beginning, you're a naturally psychic sign. So whenever you suspect something or feel something, you're usually on point. So if they feel it, you feel it too. Could be dealing with a Virgo or a Leo. Sun, Moon, Venus, or rising. Nine of Wands, the Hierophant, Four Swords. Okay, so I have a little bit more clarity on these cards. This is someone you have not been with, Pisces. This is someone that you have not been in a relationship with. Because when I see the Nine of Wands, this is somebody that is pining for someone, has feelings for someone, somebody that is suffering in silence. But because I see this Hierophant here, I'm going to say for less than 10% of you, Pisces, that this might have been a connection that started but didn't quite get off the ground. So some of you could have had a connection with this person, but again, that's less than 10% of you. The majority of you, this is someone who's secretly pining for you and not letting you know. Because in the Hierophant energy, that's Taurus, by the way, this is somebody who wants to make wise choices, make good decisions, and they don't just want to rush into a connection with you because they're not sure. I have 3 cards of thinking, over analyzing, wanting to make the right decision, because the Four of somebody is somebody who's deep in their thoughts. The Hermit is self-reflection. The Hierophant is wise decision. So this person is really all up in their head. Kind of giving me air sign vibes with all that thinking, all that contemplation. I'm not saying you're dealing with one. I'm just saying that that's giving me the vibes because of all the thinking and contemplation that I see here. You could be. Emperor. Page of Wands. Empress. Oh my. Pisces, listen up. Listen up and listen up good. This is the top. This is the top divine union. And I got it in the same row. It's in the same row. I have an Emperor and I have an Empress. That is the top divine union. I always get excited when I see a king and queen of the same suit, but nothing thrills me more until I see an emperor and an empress. That's when I get excited. This is a top of the line match. They are going to start a spark with you. This is a page of wands. This means, Pisces, that they are going to, they're probably going to come in with a very small flirtation. Something like, well, man, if you were closer to me, you know, we could hang out more, or yeah, maybe we should be dating, or something like that, Pisces. Something to spark a reaction out of you and to see if you bite it, see if you go after it. They're going to do this. And that is their little way of letting you know, hey, I want to know if you're feeling what I'm feeling here. Are you feeling what I'm feeling? Because I want to test the waters here. With the Emperor and the Empress, specifically in this deck, specifically with this deck, sometimes there's an age difference, because you see how the Emperor looks a little older than the Empress. There could be an age difference here. Not always. I'm just saying that. Not always. But this also could mean that you're somebody they see worth protecting, because the Emperor protects his Empress. I'm not saying you're a boy or a girl. Remember, there's no gender in tarot. But they see you as somebody worth their time. They see you as somebody as value. They see you as somebody they want to grow old with, who they want to cherish, who they want to rule their kingdom with, for lack of a better expression. Could be dealing with a Taurus, could be dealing with a Libra, could be dealing with an Aries. More fire energy, that Wands, there's Sagittarius, Aries. Sun, Moon, Venus are rising. Advice for Pisces. Advice for Pisces. Advice for Pisces. What is the advice for Pisces? Four of Pentacles. All right. Open up a little bit, Pisces. Open up a little bit. Four of Pentacles says that you're a little closed off, and that's why this person can't read you. They can't read you. Remember, Pisces, not everybody is as intuitive as you. Not everybody is as psychic as you. So you have to open up a little bit, because if you do, that confession of, hey, by the way, Pisces, I have a crush on you. I have a crush on you. If you just open up a little bit, just a little bit, that'll give this person safety to admit that they have a crush on you. All right? Pisces, like I said, this could be a friend. This could be a connection that didn't quite get off the ground. That's why this card, when I got this, I wonder if you're happy without me. I didn't really get, and I said it in the beginning, guys, I didn't really feel like it was just somebody that you were in a relationship with. I feel like this is somebody who didn't get off the ground. And I normally don't do that. But the download came in that way. So I had to think of all scenarios. This is more of a connection that didn't quite get off the ground, or somebody who is a friend who wants to make this more than that. So there we go. You're welcome, Mojo. Love my reading for Sag. Yes, claim it. Claim it. Soja, how do you explain to them that you're low-key the avatar? Asking for a friend. Okay, maybe I'm a little bit old. I'm an old lady. Remember, I was born in 1984, so maybe I don't quite get it. What do you mean, the avatar? Somebody explain that to me. That one just flew over my head, you guys. You gotta speak to me in millennial, an older millennial, Soja. I speak older millennial language. You're welcome, Orlis. All right, last but not least, Aries. Aries, you are my last and final sign, but you're definitely not least. We start with Taurus because it's the birthday season, but we end with Aries. Okay. Aries. Ooh, we got a nice big ding. That's what she said. Just kidding. All right, Aries. This is the person on your mind's current feelings for you. Right, this is not going to resonate with every single Aries. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Remember, the roles can be reversed. There is no gender in tarot. Change the genders as you see fit. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right. What does the person on Aries' mind want to tell them if they were honest? What would they tell Aries if they were honest? Thank you, Mojo. Have a good one. Aries, I'm afraid to contact you. What does the universe have to say about this dynamic? Mastery, you have learned the spiritual lesson. So they're afraid to contact you, but you've learned the spiritual lesson. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. Get some clarification. Oh, Five of Swords, the Chariot. Oh, you and this person got into some conflict, Aries. Looks like you and them have some words or exchanges. This also means listening to bad gossip too, by the way. So we're going to find out how that applies later on in the reading. But either you guys had an argument, they listened to some bad advice, listened to bad gossip, and it kind of just caused you to run off and do your own thing with the Six of Swords. They basically pushed you away. I have Swords energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Cancer energy with the Chariot, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. Yeah, they pushed you away. They pushed you away. Why? Why did they push Aries away? Why did they do this? Why did they push Aries away? Why did they push my Aries away? Because they wanted to spread whatever they wanted to spread around. That's why. They're filled with a lot of lust, Aries. They're filled with a lot of lust. They weren't quite ready to be in a committed situation. They had this desire to plant their seeds or receive a lot of seeds, however you want to take it. So they wanted to slow things down with you. They're a player. They are a player, Aries. Better late than never. Welcome, FG. Let me see. So why do they want to contact you? I mean, why do they want to contact Aries if they're so full of lust? If they want to slow things down with Aries, why all of a sudden do they want to contact Aries? Some clarification on my stained glass tarot. Three of Pentacles. Because all that left them feeling empty. After doing what they had to do, they feel empty. They have no love. They have no emotion. Their emotional cup is empty, and now they're ready for you to come fill it. Three of Pentacles with the King of Cups. It's amazing, right, Aries? It's amazing that people have to experience other bodies to see what someone is worth. It's amazing, don't you think? When they really should have saw what you were worth while they were with you. See what's going on here. The Lovers. Two of Cups. The Strength. I just read the cards. After playing around and experience what else there was out there, after experiencing what others had to offer, they now realize that you are their divine counterpart. They now realize that you are their other half, that you are their soulmate. Tell me why I had soulmate and other half all in one row. You guys see me shuffle the cards. So you guys, this is, look, double. Look, I have the Lovers, I have the Two of Cups, and I have the Strength. There's 2 in every single one of these. 2, 2, 2. That could be a special number for you. Gemini is here. Leo is here. Aries. They see you as a divine counterpart with these 2 here. I have the divine masculine and the divine feminine. I have the soulmate card, and I have the divine counterpart here. This is how they see you. They see you as someone who can complete them. They see you as the person that they can end up with. They know what you mean to them now. They recognize that it should have always been you. Always been you. I'm curious what this is, though, because the universe put this in for the dynamic. It says you have learned the spiritual lesson. I'm wondering if that's for you or for them. Maybe they learned their spiritual lesson. What is the advice for Aries? What is the advice for Aries? What is the advice for Aries? Justice. All right. I'm going to get one more. Sorry if I'm laughing. I don't mean to. It's just It's just funny how everything just comes out. So your advice is to give them their karma. Is to give them their karmic justice. You already given enough to this person. Now you can be the chariot and you can run away. That's your advice. That's your advice. I have Libra with the Justice card, more Cancer energy with that chariot. That is the advice. All right, Aries. Up to you, though. Up to you. You don't take advice. You have your own free will. You make your own decisions. Jilly, maybe the whole question is essentially, how do you explain to people that you're a little special if you become a wiser without sounding arrogant? Well, you guys have, Zia, you and Soja, FG, you guys have been following me long enough to know that my advice would be just to say it. Because you guys hear me, I make fun of myself all the time. At the same time, I'm also being serious. I always tell people, look, I'm weird. I'm a dork. I'm a social outcast. I might look popular online, but really I'm a social outcast in real life. Not everybody can handle me. I'm very unique. I admit that. I'm not saying that to sound arrogant. I know that I am. I mean, how many 40-year-old women do you know who still play video games and are obsessed with Batman, who likes to be introverts, rather be at home, doesn't want to go out all the time, prefers my own company over the company of others? I freely express that. And I know not everybody is like me. You know? But I just say how it is. I'm like, hey, this is how I am. You can either like me or you don't. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. That's because I'm champagne. So of course I'm not going to be your cup of tea. Sometimes I tell jokes that people laugh at and some people don't find me so funny. To each their own. Exactly. I'm going to say this quote wrong. But it's a Dr. Seuss quote. It says, we're all a little odd, but we all need to find that perfect odd person, and it's a weird thing that we call love. I know it's a weird quote. I can't say it directly, but he's basically saying everybody's a little weird. You just got to find that weird that matches yours, you know? I really before I close the reading, I will say this. I do embody my Gemini Venus. I can't be with somebody who is routine. I need somebody who's going to constantly stimulate my mind. I need somebody who has good conversation. They have to show me new things and teach me new things. They have to be willing to go places and travel. Because I'll travel by myself. I don't have to have company. I've made solo vacations. I take myself to the movies. I take myself out to eat. That person has to be up for that too. That's my Gemini Venus. I cannot be sitting still. That's my thing. But to each their own, you know? All right, guys. I know my lives are not as often as they used to be, but it's looking like Friday is going to be a guaranteed live because they're working on my schedule. So I know for a fact that Friday will be my going live day. And I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. So that's why it's sounding weird now. I'm going to try to do some pre-recordings. That way I can get more readings out during the week. They're going to be pre-recorded. I don't like them because I like to talk to you guys. I like to socialize, but that just happens. But I want to thank you guys for stopping by and supporting. And I'm going to go away now before I start coughing on camera. All right, guys. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. Mwah. Namaste.